Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside George's Pond in Hirsch Coliseum. It's time for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey, as tonight the Mudbugs will open up this first of a two-game series against their arch rival in the Lone Star Brahmas. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chet Yoder. This is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. And tonight the Mudbugs have a challenge on their hands and a four-game funk they want to snap themselves out of, as they have lost their last four, including the last two against the Jackalopes, which ended in devastating fashion as they gave up a goal with 52 seconds remaining and lost that game 2-1. They lost 2-1 in the shootout on Friday and then 2-1 in regulation on Saturday, and they'll look to snap out of that funk today as they will look for some big contributions. They've tweaked the lineup a little bit, and we'll get to that in the Whataburger starting lineups for the Mudbugs. They know that the standings aren't terrible, but they have lost a lot of ground in trying to get the top two teams in the South. Lone Star in first place with 54 points. Oklahoma right behind them. They've won 6 straight. They're at 53 points. Then the separation, as you have New Mexico at 43 points, and the Mudbugs right there in the fourth and final playoff spot at 41 points. And Amarillo on the outside looking in at 37 points. Odessa's been playing better hockey. They're at 35 points. And then more separation as El Paso's at 25 points and Corpus Christi has 23 points. It's the Mudbugs and the Brahmas. Dan Wildfong in the building, the former Mudbug great. And, of course, it's lots of fun when the Mudbugs and the Brahmas square off to renew this rivalry now, which has spanned over 20 years in the making, dating back into 3 different leagues that these two organizations have really squared off with. And the Mudbugs now will look to snap out of a skid. They've gotten healthier. They have Drake Morris in the lineup, so that's good. They'll get their point leader back after a lower body injury sidelined him on Saturday. So good to have the Mudbugs have him back in the lineup. And the Mudbugs know that a win tonight would do a lot for their spirits and get them back going smooth and safely. We'll talk to the Mudbugs associate head coach Michael Hill after these messages at the Mudbugs and the Brahmas. Game 1 of this two-game series as we count down to the 7-11 Margaritaville start time. After these messages, this is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Game one of this two-game series, rivalry series for the Mudbugs as they welcome in the Lone Star Brahmas as we count down to our 7-11 Margaritaville start time. We're joined by Mudbugs Associate Head Coach Michael Hill. And, Coach, last weekend in Odessa, a couple of tight one-goal losses, and giving up a goal in the last minute can be quite devastating.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Big defensive battle against them. Odessa has a really good goaltender. Statistically, when I was doing the numbers, last 10 games played, he's the number one goalie in the league per shot volume at getting over 350 shots against in 10 game span. So got to give credit where credit's due, and their goaltender played a really good series against us.
Did you feel like, as far as a game plan and what you guys wanted to do, did you guys feel like the game went well? I mean, I know you guys want to score more goals. I know you guys want to do things the right way, but did you feel like there were some positives to take out of Saturday's game?
Yeah, I think the positive is only letting up 3 goals in regulation. I mean, for us, it was about offensive execution, and we weren't really doing that. Previous week we put up 7 in the weekend, and then before that was somewhere around 11 against Corpus and El Paso. We were just really getting a lot of offense generated. So for us, it was really weren't executing in that offensive play, and we had a really good week of practice on that. So hopefully that practice week follows through into this weekend's games.
And practice had a familiar tone, but one from last year. Last year's Mudbugs associate head coach Gavin Morgan was here to be able to work with the team, and a different voice. Did it provide maybe something different for the guys?
Absolutely. I think it was a good I don't know if you say refresher, but it was really good for the guys to get another voice in their ear. Basically different terminology, but same principle behind what we're teaching and preaching the guys. So it's good, and it's really reaffirming when Morgie was able to say the things that he did and teach and coach the players like he did. It was a lot of fun this week having him around and seeing the stuff that he's able to contribute still, even being in Alabama and just wanting to help out and that willingness to do so. That tells a lot about how Morgie is as a person too, to drop something for a week and come and just hang out with us and help around and give his point of view, because I don't think he misses a single one of our games either. So he knows what's up with us, and it was great to have him around.
I wanted to ask you about Jake Mack. I know he was a healthy scratch last Saturday, and I know maybe as far as the production level, he's not been able to contribute, and maybe he's going through his own slump. Where is he at right now? And I know you guys want more out of him.
Right now, I'm really excited to see Jake Mack because he was excellent in practice this week. He was finishing at the net. He was going hard. He definitely, you could say at the beginning of the week, come Monday practice, he was on a 5th line, and now he's in the lineup today. So his practice week put him in the lineup tonight. So that was awesome seeing him rebound from being sat out for a game and coming back with such a hard, heavy worked practice week. So I am really excited to see what he's able to do tonight. Maybe get a couple of junkers in front of the net, or just, back check like an animal out there.
Can you tell us more about this Lone Star team? We haven't seen them since November when we split a 2-game series at the NITEC Sports Center. Of course, they're head coached by a friend of yours, Dan Wildfong, a friend of all of ours, and he has a lot of success. But this is a different Lone Star team. Every year it's different, but they're always talented.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Lone Star has 2 of the top 5 goalies in the league, so that was a challenge for us last weekend, and I think this work week of practice really is going to excel us through. We know, doing our pre-scout and everything, exactly how we need to be going to these goaltenders. You got Smith, who likes to play the puck a lot and touch the puck. You got Graham, who's nice and steady, good composed on that first shot. So, I mean, for us, Dan hasn't changed anything really, it looks like, in his systems. He always is able to get the team to rally behind him and really put a good workforce through. And that's one of their best things is that Lone Star just works. Like, they don't need to be skilled if they're going to be putting in the work, and that's one thing that Dan is always able and capable of doing is getting the work out of his players.
I know a win is badly needed for this team, but does it have an extra kind of motivation for you, Coach Soupy, and beating Dan Wildfong, just kind of knowing, where he's at and knowing that he's on an arch rival?
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, arch rival, but a fan favorite at the same time. It's crazy. I mean, my first couple of years of coaching, I learned so much from Dan. And so, I owe a lot to him and what I was doing in my coaching career now. Just the every day of going to the rink and having conversations with him and seeing him conduct his NA team while I was the NA3 coach there with the Brahmas. But I mean, I know Soupy is telling me, he knows Dan better than any of the coaches in our division, and so I'm excited to always play the Brahmas because that's where I started as a coach, and I think up and down that organization does a pretty good job at always bringing out a really good contender each year. So I mean, we prepared what we did this week, and I pray that it's going to lead into some good success this weekend.
That's the Mudbugs Associate Head Coach Michael Hill. Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
All right, thanks, Cheddar.
We'll have more after these messages as we count down to the 7-11 Margaritaville start time. We'll have more after these messages on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. You listen to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
We only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back into the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show here at a packed house here at George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. It's time for the Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. First, for the Lone Star Brahmas, head coached by the former Mudbug great Dan Wildfong in his 10th season as the bench boss. The associate head coach is Ryan Anderson. At left wing will be number 89, Jacob McDonald. At center will be number 77, Mason Mara. And on the right wing will be number 11, Matt McDonald. Defensively for the Brahmas, it'll be number 55, Ray Murakami, and number 5, Jacob Karpa. And getting the start in nets, they have split time with Arthur Smith, who we remember from last season. It'll be number 33, William Graham. The numbers on Graham are very impressive. He's 12-4-2 with a 2.01 goals against and a .918 save percentage. Your Whataburger starting lineup for the Shreveport Mudbugs, head coach by Jason Soupy Campbell in his 5th year as the bench boss. The associate head coach is Michael Hill. The assistant and goalie coach is Rich Perrant, and the honorary assistant is Chris Lane. At left wing will be number 22, Kason Musket. At center will be number 23, Ryan Burke. And on the right wing will be the captain, number 18, Garrett Steele. Defensively for the Bugs, it'll be number 6, Maxim Sushinsky, and number 4, Matthew Danziger. And making the start in nets from Saint Laurent, Quebec City, it'll be number 44, Simon Bushler. And the numbers on Simon have been absolutely spectacular. He's 13-5-2 with a 1.98 goals against and a .922 save percentage. He had an article released from him from undertheradar.com. You want to read it. You want to have a Kleenex box near you as well for everything that Bushler has went through, because he's went through every injury and every stop along the way, and here he is now as one of the lead goaltenders for the Mudbugs between the pipes this evening. Mudbugs in their teal jerseys with the Mudbug head in front and the white numberings and letterings along the back. The Brahmas in their Brahmas logo with the Brahmas letterings in front with the white numberings and letterings along the back. They're wearing their black and whites this evening. Only the third time this season, these two teams are meeting. Season series so far 1-1. The two teams split a 2-game series back in November. And the Mudbugs won the first and then lost the second. On this Mardi Gras themed weekend here at George's Pond in Hirsch Coliseum. Mudbugs trying to get out of a 4-game losing streak after winning their previous 6. Nice, a little tough there for a little Bugger. Bugger took a fall. Now we ask you, please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem. Marl Fortenberry with this evening's national anthem, and he did not disappoint. Mudbugs Hockey Tonight is brought to you by Fireplace Specialties. Fireplaces, gas logs, glass doors, wood stoves, inserts, mantles, and grills. They got it all. They're located at 8500 Box Road in Shreveport, or by logging on to fireplacespecialties.net. Good crowd still filing in here on a Friday night for Mudbugs hockey. So glad to have you with us wherever you may be. I'm Chet Yoder on the call. Mardi Gras themed weekend. Fat Tuesday is approaching. The festive colors are out. The Mardi Party is going on tomorrow night. You want to be sure to be a part of that if you're coming out to the conclusion of this 2-game series. Get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or by logging on to mudbugshockey.com. You can also purchase a $10 wristband which will get you a ticket to the post-game skate and then our Mardi Party. It'll be our first Mardi Gras themed party, and we're excited about it. I had the pleasure of meeting Drake Morris's spirited grandfather who made the trip. And Grandma and Grandpa are in the house, and the Vitalis are in the building. Ran into them, Mr. Domenico and Miss Dana Vitali. Came all the way from Markham, Ontario. Glad to have them with us. I hope they packed raspberries. They definitely put ketchup chips in the goodie bag for Monsieur Eric Vitali. Mudbugs skate from left to right as they're ready to get this baby underway. Simo Bushler to my left, William Graham to my right. It'll be Ryan Burke and Mason Mara at center ice, and we haven't seen this Lone Star team in a long time. Dan Wildfong's crew, one of the best in the business, and they've done it with a very poor power play. They're 28th out of 29 teams in power play percentages, but despite that, they're one of the best in the business as the puck is slung in deep there by Karpa, and we're underway in deep now. Now Burke has it. He'll chip it in up ahead there for Musket along to the far corner. Good hard check as Musket gets pushed off the puck there by Karpa. Played back to the right point. Danziger a drive! And it was tipped in front off the stick of Musket. It went wide of Graham. Held in there by Sushinsky. He lofts a pass or maybe a shot toward the net. It went wide into the near corner. Taken there by Musket. Back up top to Sushinsky. Across now. Far circle! Shot there by Gotinsky. And it was off the stick in front and it deflected wide. Puck banked in off the near side boards there by Merritt, in deep into the Mudbug zone. Vitali now with his first shift of the night, up off the stick of Gotinsky. He's lined up. Like I said, it's Nickel, Gotinsky, and Vitali this evening. Coach Soupy had some line shuffling last week, and he's going to keep a few of those lines intact, and he's going to try a few more this evening. Park up ahead there to Vitali. Misfire on the pass there to Nickel. It's taken away there by Nathan Mann. A shot gets blocked in front. Mann lined up with Rosenquist and Skrojevic. That's David Skrojevic. Now along now behind the Mudbugs net. Intercepted there by Ryan Kamashok. Now to the left point. Taken there by Wilde, and now puck winded toward the net. There was a juicy rebound. Save made there by Bushler on a shot from the right point there by Bauer Swift. As Gotinsky, he'll just golf it in. Slowed down there by Graham. The way Lone Star's been doing it, it's been 1A, 1B in the goaltending department. Graham will go this evening, and most likely Arthur Smith will go tomorrow night. As the puck deflects out of play. For the Mudbugs, it's been a little bit of the Bushler-Aiken Friday, Saturday respective show, but every once in a while, Coach Soupy's changed it up. But lately, he's been going in that order. Face-off battle at one there by the Bugs. Now Miller couldn't hold that pass. Now taken there by Morris. Good to have him back in action. Miller played to the left point, handle there. Haru spins a shot toward the net. Right pad save made there by Graham. Now Haru pinches his own. He'll knock it in deep. Down low there to Morris. Morris, the point leader for Shreveport, trying to hold on to that puck. He does. Along to the near corner. He's got it now. He'll throw it on over to Goldie. Goldie shot blocked in front off the skate. Now a centering feed. Miller went down. He was looking toward the lead official. Now along to the left side, that's Kleiser. He'll ring it in off the near side glass, in deep into the Mudbug zone. Taken out free there by Haru. Haru will drop it off there to Fleet, and the Mile High kid wants to take his time. He doesn't have much time at it, so he'll go to the far side now off the stick of Miller. Puck rammed back in there by David Skrojevic. And Dan Wildfong wants a wholesale line change. Marino Getting shoved along the back there by McDonald over to Fleet, and Fleet will flip it in. Jake Mack, who was a healthy scratch last Saturday, back in there tonight. Off the near side, taken there by Murakami. He'll lug it back in, and a pass broken up there by Mack. Held in there, a shot there by McDonald, and it's smothered up there by Bushler. And he'll hold on to it for a break in the action. I talked to Michael Hill about Jake Mack, and if there was concerns about him, I know the production hasn't maybe been there as consistent as they would want out of him, but he said he had a great week of practice. He was crashing the net hard, played hard. Loved the fact that Gavin Morgan was there and kick a little bit more fire into him. And he said he was the best guy in practice all week, so hopefully that can transform into some success onto the ice this evening. Face-off won there by the Bugs as they'll twiddle that puck in deep into the Lone Star zone. Sushinsky is going to grab the loose biscuit. He'll have it. It'll go right around behind the Mudbugs net. Go right to the far side there to Vitale. He'll wing a pass off the stick of Nickel. Now out of the net goes Graham. Mudbugs trying to hold the zone they can along the left side. Taken there by Jacob Tepley. Tepley will tap it into the Mudbug zone. Spun around off the stick now of McDonald. Off the far side, boards back out to center. Flagged down there by Ryan Pruitt. Boy, Dan Wildfong shuffling up the lines from whatever he had on the lineup sheet is not holding true on what we're seeing in front of the ice. Good hard check along the back there. Goldie on McDonald. As Morris holds his own, Miller takes a hit. Along the left side now, kicked right back out to center. And taken there and slung back in to the Brahmas zone there by Park. Now behind the Brahmas zone, along to the left side there to McDonald. He's got it as it's intercepted there by Steele, and Steele will slap it all the way down. Flagged down and taking his time behind the Brahmas net. Off the far side, intercepted. Mudbugs want to run with it. That's Burke. Burke's got it. Gains his own. Shot toward the net. Gets blocked in front. As the puck now ripped in for icing. For icing. Now a shot toward the net, right pad save. Made there by Graham. Now along the near side, played back out to center. Now played to the far corner off the stick of Mack. He'll whack it back out to center, taken there by Marino. He goes through the middle. Puck intercepted there by Jacob McDonald, and he'll jolt it back into the Shreveport zone. Behind the Bugs net, Austin gets hauled down, but he's able to angle it off the far side boards back out to center. McDonald will wrist it back in. Zimmerman a drive. Blocker save made there by Bushler along the short side. Another shot toward the net. Stick save made there by Bushler. Now the puck gets on net and Bushler's covering it up. And Bushler with his first high stress couple of stops. And he stands tall in the early stages. Now along to the left side, Murakami spins a shot toward the net. It goes wide. Now a shot toward the net. Oh boy, Bushler had a little bit of a yawn there as he was leaning to his right. And a yawning net was there, but the Mudbugs able to sweep it up out of trouble. Another tricky shot there by Murakami. Now off the far side through the neutral zone. Taken there by Danziger. Danziger comes into the zone, drifts one toward the net. Save made there by Graham. There was a rebound in front, pushing and shoving. That's Karpa and Danziger getting reintroduced to each other. Face-off going to come right back in deep into the Lone Star zone. To the right of Graham. Face-off battle lad. And a puck lifted toward the net there by Steele, went wide. Over to Zarski. And he throws one wide. Flag down there by Graham, and he wants to hold on to it. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Porter's Industrial, delivering the difference in the Arklatex for over 20 years. Porter's Industrial strives with the utmost integrity to meet our customers' needs with quality uniform and facility services for your business. Now a shot there from the near half wall there by Steele gets blocked. As the puck lobbed all the way down. Taken there by Haru to my left. Zarski's got it along the far side. He'll drop it back to Haru. And now a penalty coming up. This one's going against Lone Star. And the Mudbugs will go on the man advantage early. Mudbugs will go on the man advantage. They are 22nd best in the league at 16.7%. Lone Star's PK very good, 6th best at 85%. Power play brought to you by Scott Powerline. Banked back up top to Haru. Haru now sets it up from the right point. He'll brush it into the near corner there to Vitale. Intercepted, and the puck now is rimmed off the near side boards all the way down. It's a good clear there by Lone Star. Morris to Goldie, up ahead there to Haru, and Haru will just gash it in. Now Graham off the near side boards, and it's taken there, and the puck is lofted all the way down there by Pruitt. Graham, who likes to play the puck, maybe not as much as Arthur Smith, but he does like to play it. And Haru with a tough time now getting the puck out of his own zone. Now Goldie misfires on the pass there to Miller, and it's taken away. And this first power play for the Bugs is looking a little ugly as Sushinsky has it from the right side. He'll glide it, drift it on back to Gotinski. Along to the near side through the middle there to Burke. Burke's got it now, gains his own, drop back to Steele. Now through the point there to Sushinsky. Over to Steele, cranks one, far circle. And he could not get it on the stick of Gotinski as the puck is rammed all the way down. We are down to 25 seconds remaining on the man advantage for the Bugs. Auteri in the box. Puck worked in deep, thrown across. Misfired on the stick of Musket. Now along to the far corner. Now from the slot, that was a shot there by Steele, got blocked. Now up ahead, oh, good stick there by Steele to break it up, and the penalty is over. Mudbugs are 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Now off to the near side. Played in deep now, near circle. That's Kamashak. Good stick there by Park to knock it out of trouble. Now along to the near corner, taken there by Burke. As the puck now launched back out to center, taken there by Litchard, and he'll ladle it in. Slowed down there by Graham. Along to that near corner. Graham tried to hold it in, or get it out, and he did. Far side in front of the Lone Star bench. As the puck is slid back into the Mudbug zone, we're down to 9:50 remaining here in the opening frame, brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. Still scoreless from the George. Goldie goes right through the middle, trying to split the D, got slowed down there by Bauer Swift, and there was a collision between Pruitt and Goldie. And now we have a little bit of a tie-up. Now played off the near side boards, played back out to center. All the way down, flag down there by Fleet. Fleet now along to the right side. He'll flip a pass up ahead there to Morris off the stick of Goldie. Now taken there back to Morris. He goes flying, and he got hit hard. And oh boy, I hope Morris is okay, as he was nursing a lower body injury going into today's game. A break in the action. 9:12 to go here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving, and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning, along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Another power play. Ryan Pruitt in the box for kneeing. Uh-oh. The whistle is blown, and it looks like Lone Star came in offsides. Second power play of the night for the Bugs, and we'll see if they can take advantage. Face off far, Mudbug blue line. One there by the Bugs, and they'll take their time now to get set up. That first power play was nothing to build off of, so Haru will drop it on back to Morris. Now through the middle there, it goes to Goldie, and he'll just brush it in. Into the near corner, the puck swatted, but not out now. Vitale dropped back there to Haru. On along the left point there to Morris, back up top to Haru, now to the near half wall there to Vitale. Through the bumper, a shot there by Morris gets blocked. Now to the near corner, Miller, back up top to the right point there to Haru. Across it goes to Goldie, back up top to Haru at the point. And he ripped the shot, he tried to find a pass, and Vitale didn't. Now through the bumper, a shot! And that was a ripper there by Goldie, and he shot it wide. Graham plays big. Played back up top to the right point, Haru. To the left point there it goes to Goldie. He'll send it in down low to the far corner there to Miller. Now he'll drop it in down low there to Morris. Into the near corner it goes now. Loose puck to the right point, Haru. Now across it goes. Played back to Haru. Off the stick of Vitale, and the puck is lofted all the way down. Mudbugs had good puck movement there. Just couldn't get a quality shot on net. Maybe Goldie's look was the best there. 7.5 remaining in the opening frame. Down to 15 seconds now remaining on the man advantage. Now along to the near corner. Puck chipped but not out. Sushinsky holds it in. He throws it off the stick. Shot toward the net. There by Gotinsky. Now wraparound chance. Whistle is blown. Boy, Kaysen Musket was down and out, and he tried to wrap it around along that short side. Just came up a little short, but a great effort from him. Mudbugs now 0 for 2 in the man advantage. So a couple of power plays squandered early for the Bugs. A couple of happy birthdays go out to a couple of loyal Mudbug fans and off-ice official, Mr. Chris Cepeda, our off-ice official, and loyal fan, Mr. Donnie Arby, both celebrating birthdays today. So you know what that means. Got to get a win. Mudbugs need a win. They're trying to snap out of a 4-game funk. Marino off the stick of Austin, and he overskated it. And Litchard will ladle it in deep. Into the near corner there to Graham. Now a little bit of a scrum starting to ensue. Along that near corner, Mack coming in there for help. And now Litchard gets in front of the net. Now Litchard behind the net, banked back up top to Zarski. Zarski fuels one toward the net, save made, rebound chance, hit the post. They said no. They said no. It banked off the near side board all the way down. I don't think that puck ever crossed the line. It hit the near side post. I think it might have tippy-toed around that goal line, and I think that's the right call. Cameron Giancarlo was on the case and emphatically waved off. I don't think it went through. Boy, the lamp got lit ever so slightly. The horn got pulled ever so slight. Now they're looking at the replay. Oh, boy. That one from the replay looks a little closer. It was around that line. Boy, from that vantage point from the replay, I think that puck might have went airborne over the line. I think the Mudbugs have a little bit of a case, and now Coach Soupy is now looking for an explanation. Boy, very rarely do they show replays in the big screen, but they did, and I think what Coach Soupy says is he wants somebody else to have another take on that. Yee. That was oh so on the hair of my chinny chin chin close. Danziger working the official pretty good. Face off near Mudbug blue line. Face off won there by the Bugs. And it's calls like that that can change a game. Mudbugs got to hold their composure. In front of the Mudbugs bench now, the puck gets out of play, or rather it's an offside on Lone Star. .607 remaining here in the opening period. Still scoreless. Mudbugs don't think it should be. Face-off battle at far Mudbug blue line as the puck is knocked all the way into the Brahmas zone. And now, hard hit into the near corner as Gotinsky went down. cranked back in to the Brahmas zone. Play to the near half wall. Weeded out there by McDonald. Far side there to Steele. And Steele will just spill it back in to the Brahmas zone. Off the near side boards. Good hard check. Mudbugs trying to hold that zone. Can they? They do. That's Burke. Burke now kicks it around. He'll wheel it back. Trying to find Steele through the slot. It got broken up there by Kleiser. Now taken there by Park. Far side. Scoreless. Now far side. Now the Brahmas have it to the near side there to Wilde. Wilde gets ransacked there by Mack. Now Danziger trying to dig it off the walls. And he does. He jars it out free for Musket to the far side there to Austin. Now to Mack. And Mack will be able to thump it back into the Brahmas zone. Taken off the stick now of Tepley, and deep it goes into the Mudbugs net, the Mudbugs zone rather. Austin has it behind the Shreveport net, waiting for some play to develop here. Up ahead to the right side there to Marino. Far side there to Austin, off the stick of Litchard, and he'll touch it in deep. 4:10 to go here in the opening period. Mack will whirl it around there for Haru. Left point. He'll now cue ball it in there, down low there for Litchard, getting help there by Mack. It's a newly formed line trying to make something happen. Along that far corner, held in there by Litchard, and now taken away there by Skruovec. And he'll sail it all the way down. Near side there to Zarski. Zarski will pivot on back over to Marino. Now to Haru off the far side. There to Morris. And Morris will mail it in to the Brahmas zone. Along to the near corner. Morris loses his edge. Now along to the end boards. Along to that near corner, left side. Puck now is golfed back out to center. Far side there to Sushinsky. And Sushinsky ices the puck. And I think Sushinsky's claiming he got across that red line. He's claiming that Graham went to play that puck. And I think that's what they're saying. Mudbugs Hockey Tonight brought to you by our first period sponsor, Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Ms. Janice Watt at 318-219-4188. Face off to the right of Graham. Sushinsky has it. Now behind the Brahmas net. Now along the end boards. And now along the left side, that's Pruitt. The Brahmas got numbers to the far side as Kamashok just slams it in to the Mudbug zone. Uh-oh. McDonald now down low. He tried to find the stick of Zadvernuk. And now taken there by Fleet. He'll wing it up ahead off the stick of Vitale. He'll drop it back to his blue line. Far side, that's Sushinsky. He'll bank it off the near side boards all the way down. And we got an icing on Bugs Hockey. Face off to the left of Bushler. 2:36 remaining here in the opening frame. Now to the right point. Kleiser slips it in behind the Mudbugs net, taken there by Fleet now. Fleet to the far side. There to Sushinsky off the stick of Musket. Now that play gets broken up. Now to Fleet. Fleet getting trouble with. And now Lone Star looking for some pep here is now Musket. Able to chip it back out to center as Auteri comes in offside. Good looking crowd here at George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Still scoreless with 2:11 to go in the opening frame. Face off near Mudbug blue line. As Morris able to spiral it in to the Brahmas zone. Now along to the near side. Puck chopped all the way down. Taken there by Rosenquist. He'll rattle it around that far side boards. Puck played back out to center and careened back in there by Nathan Mann. Bugs can't mind this opening period too much, but of course they're going to think about that goal that they thought went in that was waved off. The official said the whole puck did not go across that line. No replays might have shown otherwise. It's a tough job to officiate. Puck all the way down into the Mudbug zone, slowed down there by Bushler. He'll go to the near side there to nickel up ahead off the stick of Gotinski. Now along to that right side. Good hard check there by Haru. He sealed up that gap. Oh, no. Now to the right point. Now held in there by Swift as he'll scale it into the near corner. Less than a minute to go here in the opening period. Up off the stick of Vitali. And now Gotinski couldn't grab it. Now up ahead to the right side. That's Zadvernuk. And oh, boy. Mara got his bell rung there by Sushinsky. And boy, Sushinsky almost had his head out of the game after Mara went out, or rather I think it was Zadvernuk who went after him. Far side, 25 seconds to go here in the opening period. Zarski will pump it in to the Brahmas zone. Off the far side, winged back out to center. Taken there by Zarski. Zarski now around off the skate of Steele. A shot toward the net. Stick save made there by Bushler on a shot there by Bergeron from the left point, and that'll do it for the period. Good hard check after the whistle. Pushing and shoving. Musket was in there. Park was getting messed with. Nothing coming about of it. It's the Mudbugs 0, the Brahmas 0. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
You know, we only get one chance at this thing called life, so why don't we make it count? Hi, I'm Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and we're here to assist you as a financial advisor and a CPA in making those important life decisions. Starting young, saving and investing will reward you down the road, but it takes diligence to stay the course because life happens. Buying that first home, adding to your family, and then preparing for college, all of these require a plan. We offer services including investments, life insurance, retirement planning, and long-term disability, just to name a few. We can also assist you in your tax preparation or planning along with small business services. We are an independent brokerage company with access to hundreds of products. Call me at 318-219-4188 or log into gfapartners.com to set up a free consultation. Our offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103 in Shreveport. Come see us and go Bugs.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. Special treat with us, a couple of Mudbug corporate partners, but dear friends of the Mudbugs organization, the Team Solon Foundation, and Ronnie and Bridget Peterson. Not only are they part of the Team Solon Foundation, they're billet families, they're game ice officials, and we'll get to more of that. But first, with the Team Solon Foundation, just talk about how this all got started, Ronnie.
Well, shortly after Solon passed in early 2019, we wanted to do something to honor his memory and also help the local hockey community. So we started the charity of Team Solon Foundation to help pay for kids in the local area to start playing hockey.
And talk about the big event that really kind of, I think we launched it, so to speak, was that deck hockey tournament last year. It seemed like you guys raised a lot of money, and obviously for a great cause.
Yes, the deck hockey tournament in 2019 was our biggest event and really our first event, and we're overwhelmed with the community support that we have gotten. Had a lot of great corporate sponsors in that and raised a lot more money than we ever thought was possible, which has translated into more kids playing hockey than we thought we were going to have.
And we have Bridget with us as well, and I wanted you to talk about the board because there's more than just you two that have done an outstanding job putting their hours of work in.
Yeah, we have Charlie Dew, who's been longtime family friends with us. Solon, she's an aunt to Solon, and she's our treasurer. We came up with this idea with her, and then we added Christy Lang, who was the most recent member, and then our last member is Stephen McNeil, kind of like another uncle to Solon. They put all of our ideas together and just kind of run with them.
I wanted to ask you about this year because you weren't able to do the deck hockey tournament due to COVID. Were you able to kind of find ways to substitute that, and what'd you guys do?
Yeah, a lot of people that had pre-registered because it was heartbreaking to not have the tournament, but we've done shirts that should be in anytime now, and then we're doing some hoodie orders and just kind of doing a few things here and there. But we have a good deal of.
What's been the overall response in trying to get help for kids that need help and that you're trying to help for hockey? What's been the overall response?
Well, we've had, as far as taking in donations, we've had incredible support, even in the time of COVID when we hadn't been able to do much as far as taking in donations and getting money to be able to help kids. The hardest part that we're having right now is just getting our name out there so people know that this is available. That's why we're partnering with the Mudbugs this year. Got our name on the Dasher boards. We really appreciate you helping us getting our name out there so people know that these scholarships are available so they can use them.
We're talking to Ronnie and Bridget Peterson from the Team Solon Foundation here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. And Ronnie, I wanted to ask you, away from the Team Solon Foundation, you guys decided to do some billeting, and I know that's something you guys have been wanting to do for a long time. You got one knucklehead, and you got one guy who's kind of grounded. You got Colin Doherty, who's bouncing off the walls, and you got Chris Hedden, who's probably the calm, cool cucumber. Is that the way it's been in the house between those two?
Oh yeah, they're both really great young men, but they are polar opposites. One who kind of keeps to himself and likes to just do his thing, and the other one who's a social butterfly and is always out going somewhere, doing something with somebody. But we couldn't be more blessed with the players that we have this year.
Bridget, I wanted to ask you about the billet experience, being a mom, to Miss Sammy, and now she has two big brothers, and is she able to have that relationship with the two boys and Colin Doherty and Chris Hedden?
Oh yeah, she loves annoying them. Whenever they're outside, she wants to be right in the middle of them. If they have other guys over, it's like, leave them alone, give them their space. But they're great. They'll go outside and shoot hockey pucks with her. There's a neighbor that comes over, and if they see them out there, they're out there showing them how to use the sticks and shoot the puck, and it's a great experience for all of us.
How's the cooking been for two hockey players? I'm sure they have big appetites, and have you been able to introduce them to any kind of Louisiana cuisine?
We have. Colin is big into gumbo and jambalaya, but they tend to be grazers. They come to eat here, an hour later eat again, so it's kind of getting on that schedule. Been an adjustment, but it's been good.
And I wanted to ask both of you, and I'll start with Ronnie. Was being a billet
maybe one of the reasons why you scaled back being a game ice official? I've seen you there once in a while. I know Bridget stepped away from it, and I'll talk to Bridget in a minute about it. But was that the reason you guys kind of scaled back, because you guys wanted to maybe enjoy the game from a different perspective?
Well, I've always been kind of a on and off again, off ice official, usually just helping out when they really needed somebody because somebody was out sick or on vacation or whatever. Usually I'm in the stands watching our daughter, so I wasn't able to always help. So that's kind of always my role, was just a fill-in guy when they needed somebody.
The one who sorely missed, and I'm not going to lie, is every time I look down at every home game, I always used to seeing Bridget. I mean, probably since day one, since we started here in the North American Hockey League. And probably the most, I guess, comical thing is when you're frantically running towards the goal judge. And seemingly you've never gotten injured. But do you miss it, or is that something that you made that decision, like, look, I do want to step down this year. I want to enjoy the game from a different perspective. I'm a billet mom. What kind of went into the decision?
It was a hard decision to make. I loved it as a part of the game that I didn't know until the Bugs came back. But it was a decision that took a long time to consider, weighed my options. But I needed to scale back. I'm also going to school full time, so between that and with COVID happening and never knowing if my daughter was going to be in school, out of school, and we just wanted to enjoy the game from a different side again, be a fan again.
Before I let you guys go, what is the easiest way for somebody to reach out to you? I've been able to plug the Facebook page, and I know that's probably the best outlet.
Yes, right now the best outlet is just to message us on the Facebook page, just Team Solon Foundation on Facebook. Currently, I have purchased teamsolon.com, and we are working on a website. Don't know when that'll be live yet, but it's in the works. But Facebook page is the best way to get a hold of us.
Is there anything you wanted to add, Bridget, before I let you guys go? I really appreciate the time.
I just want to thank the Bugs for everything they've done. Tommy and Scott Musket and even Soupy have been great in our lives. They were great in Solon's life, and without them, Team Solon might not be as great as it is. So.
Well, thanks for the time, and we appreciate the partnership, and enjoy the rest of the season.
Well, thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
St. Mary's. He's going to... Wow, wait a second. He whispered. He said, my favorite is hot barbecue. I'm going with that. What did you say? Tell me again. He says it loudly and proudly. We're getting right to it, Coach. Is he correct? Is it hot barbecue? It is! How did you do that? I guess so. You had to cheat. Either way, you win, my friends. Okay. Your hometown, Shreveport Mudbugs.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. I'm Chet Yoder. A scoreless opening period. Shots were 10-7 after one in favor of the Bugs, but they could not capitalize. And, of course, Mudbugs thinking about a play where they thought they scored, but the official said no. The puck never went across the line. And it's a tough call in the moment. They don't have video replay at this level. I see Garrett Steele talking to Cameron Giancarlo, and I would have to believe that that no goal call has got to be somewhere in that conversation. Level-headed conversation from number 18, as for the most part, he's a pretty level-headed guy. Mudbugs will skate from right to left. Here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. DeFata and Associates, investigative and risk analysis services, personal matters, child custody cases, and internal theft problems. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFata, at 635-9944 to talk about your case, or log on to DeFataPI.com. Second period underway. Face-off one there by the Bugs. They have it along that right side. Burke has it behind the Bugs net. Mudbugs skate from right to left. They'll fork it on back over to Sushinsky. He'll slide it off the stick of Musket. It's taken there by Jacob McDonald, and he'll whack it into the Mudbug zone. Hard hit away from the play as Danziger went down, but he got back up. Now knocked around that far side. Board's held in there by Goldie. Now taken back out to center. There's Matt McDonald. He'll rim it in to the Mudbug zone. Park on over to Goldie along the left side. Taken there by Austin. He'll float a pass off the stick of Miller. Miller's got it now along to that far corner. He'll whip it around back up top. Held in there by Park. Park powers one toward the net. Blocked. Now rebound chance. What a big save. Oh, and a backhander there by Morris. Another right pad save made there by Graham. Now to the right point. Park on the stick of Morris. He'll go to the near half wall there for Austin, and Austin will get in deep behind the Brahmas net. Shot toward the net, blocked in front. Now over to Nickel. Nickel near half wall. He has it. And he cannot work it in deep. Held in there by Morris. Morris through the slot. He comes through the seam. Shot toward the net. Save made there by Graham. The puck goes in. The net's off its mooring. No goal. And Nickel right there in the fray. Morris now arguing his contention. Boy, the officials let the play go on. Graham lost his footing as the net came off its mooring. But no goal once again for the Mudbugs. Cameron Giancarlo was there to whistle it down. Just new? No. Face-off one there by Lone Star. Mann's got it along the far corner, and he'll golf it back out to center. Taken there by Haru, off the stick now of Nickel, taken away. That one swiped back into the Mudbug zone there by Skroevec. Couple of minutes gone by here in the opening frame. Still, rather in the middle frame. On the right side, now Fleet takes a hard hit off the stick of Gotinsky. He's tied up there with Mann along the far half boards, now through the middle as the puck is knocked in deep there by Oteri. Now behind the Mudbugs net, Fleet's got it with a big family tuning tonight from the Mile High. Glad to have all the Fleets with us. Oh, Nickel got taken down awkwardly. Now along to the near side, thrown in front. That was a centering feed there by Alexander Hollins. Now Haru off to the near side boards, now intercepted. Around to that far corner, Vitali, affectionately known as Vito in the Mudbug locker room. Trying to dump it out. He can't now. Karpa shot, stick save made there by Bushler. And it's smothered up there by Gotinsky. Winged off the near side glass all the way down. Should be icing on the Mudbugs. That's not what Gotinsky wanted to do there. He wanted somebody to touch that. Mudbugs have some tired skaters. .301 gone by here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. The Brahmas and the Mudbugs still yet to score in this game. Big hello to the Litchard family tuning tonight from Trenton, Michigan. Glad to have them with us. Came up short on that face-off draw. Shot toward the net, smothered up there by Bushler on a shot from the right point there by Karpa. Face-off will stay in deep into the Mudbug zone. Mudbugs and the Brahmas back at it tomorrow night. It'll be a 7-11 puck drop. Be sure to get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or by logging on to mudbugshockey.com. So glad to have you with us. We want you here tomorrow night. And then the Marty Party. It'll start 30 minutes after in the street for the Marty Party, and we had a little bit of a tie-up there between Zarsky and McDonald. Face-off battle and oh, wait a minute now. Looked like Zarsky was getting a little bit more roughed up behind the official. Played back out to center now, Sushinsky. Now touched up ahead. Oh, Mara now trips up Musket. Mudbugs bench wanted a call. They didn't get one. Jacob McDonald now to the far corner there to Mara. Mara lost his balance now. High shot, slot. The puck rolling around and cue-balled off the near side boards. Thought that puck came out. It didn't. Far side there to Zarsky off the stick of Musket. That puck came out. And now played there by Sushinsky. Along to the far side there to Zarsky. He'll zip it on back to Sushinsky, and he'll knock it, oh boy, off the screen of Rosenquist. That would have ate him up pretty good had he not had that visor. Now the puck goes on net as it's covered up there by Bushler. Mudbugs back on the road next weekend. They'll be at Odessa. First trip to the Ector County Coliseum this season. Maybe the next Friday and Saturday night, we'll have those games for you live from Odessa. A long homestand, and for the Mudbugs, it's been a really long homestand with this 4-game losing streak. Kissed off the near side window there is Danziger. He works it into the Brahma zone. Now through the neutral zone, floated around, taken there by Miller. Miller now through the middle. He'll go to the right point there to Morris. Back to Miller. Backhand shot! And he whistled it wide. That was the old give and go, and Miller and Morris almost connected. Now played back into the Mudbug zone. Danziger will have it. He'll knock it on over to Austin, and off the stick of Morris. Through the left side, it's Goldie, and Goldie will be able to push it into the Brahmas zone. Now along that far side, that's Kleiser. He gave it away. Can the Mudbugs take advantage? That's Mack. Kind of twists it in down low there for Litchard. And it's taken away off the far side. Boards all the way down. Icing beat out there by Matt McDonald. 5.5 gone by here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. Still scoreless. Mack to the near side there to Marino. Back through the slot. And it was broken up there by Hollins. Or check that was Murakami. Now along to the far corner. Handled there by Marino. Off the stick of Haru. Uh-oh. Mudbugs got to get back. Now a 2-on-1 thrown across. Good stick break up there by Haru. And we got a whistle. And it looks like, I believe, the penalty box door was opening up for Lone Star. I think it's going to Haru. Yeah, he kind of got tied up there with his man and had to break it up. First power play of the night for Lone Star. Mudbugs PK number 1 in the business at 86.9%, and boy, have they been great. First choice personnel penalty kill on the ice. Lone Star's power play uncharacteristically this season, 28th in the league at 13%. It has been awfully poor, and I don't remember the last time it's been that far down the pipeline. Face-off one there by the Bugs. Off the far side window all the way down. Last time the Mudbugs had the top-ranked power play in sole possession was back in their first Robertson Cup championship year of the 2017-2018 season. That's what helped them win the championship, was having that top-flight defensive unit. And that was, of course, led by Coach Soupy, who handled the PK then, and he's handling it now, and he's taking it on as his baby. Face off near Mudbug blue line. Nickel to take the draw. Face off one there by the Bugs. And it's Park who's able to muscle it all the way down. Now along to the right side, Swift. We'll skip it on in deep into the Mudbug zone and chopped all the way back out to center. Up ahead there to Nickel. And Nickel will be able just to kind of nudge it all the way into the Brahmas zone. Down to $110 remaining on Haru's holding infraction. First choice personnel penalty kills, so far so good. Along that far side, that's Pruitt. Along to the right side, mishandled there by Mack. Mudbugs want to take off with it. Now Goldie has it, near circle, shot toward the net. Off the stick of Morris, big save made there by Graham. Morris crashed that net, and the puck now is just slapped all the way down there by Danziger. Down to 35 seconds remaining on this man advantage for Lone Star. Now off to the near side. Man will go through the middle there to Kamashak. He'll gain the zone from the left side. Coming around the corner. Thrown through the slot. And that one was fought off there by Bushler. Mudbugs trying to get the puck out of the zone. They cannot. Now a tie-up along that near corner. Precious seconds getting shoot off as Haru's ready to get back on. Now to the far side, Nickel will be able to nail it all the way down, and that'll do it. Mudbugs 0 for 1 on their first advantage. Now tripped up there was Litchard. Sushinsky has it behind the Bugs net. Along the left side, shot toward the net. Stick save made there by Bushler as Wilde winded a shot toward the net for a save. 11:48 remaining here in the second period. It's brought to you by DeFata and Associates, LLC. Still scoreless from the George. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. Scoreless contest so far in this game. It's the Mudbugs 0 and the Brahmas 0. As we honor our hometown hero this evening. 11:48 remaining here in the second. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings BOGO Tuesday, boneless wings BOGO Thursday. And happy hour from Monday through Friday from 3 to 6. Shot toward the net there by Skorovic. Went wide. Now there's a shot toward the net. Stick save made there by Bushler on a shot from the far circle there by Auteri. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beers, sports, what more do you want? Buffalo Wild Wings, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs hockey. Face off to the right of Bushler. Another great crowd in the building this evening, supporting Mardi Gras. Face off, one there by the Bugs, racing up the ice now as Morris threw a shot toward the net, got blocked there by Kleiser. And now chopped around, held in there by Austin. Shot toward the net, gets blocked. Now along to that near corner, tied up. Morris tried to grab it out of trouble, and Kleiser's got it. Kleiser now will work it on out to the right side. There to Skorovic, and Skorovic will forward it into the Mudbug zone, taken there by Haru. Haru on over to the middle there to Austin, and he'll strike it in. Sticked away there by Graham. William Graham, a big man. He's 6'4", 205 pounds, and he plays big. Just his kind of frame alone kind of reminds me of Pecorine, kind of just a big guy, big to look at. As Musket gets it around in deep. Oh, trying to find Steve. Will rip it in to the Brahmas zone. Along to the near corner, along the left point now. Parka's shot gets blocked. Now behind the Brahmas net.